Angie Dickinson, born Angeline Brown on September 30th, 1931, in Calm, North Dakota, is a name synonymous with elegance, strength, and resilience. Raised in a German-American household, she was instilled with the values of education, discipline, and hard work from an early age. While her family initially moved to California for better opportunities, Angie never set out to pursue acting. However, her beauty and natural screen presence opened unexpected doors, leading her to become a successful actress in Hollywood. From her role as Feathers in Rio Bravo, 1959, to breaking barriers as the first female lead in the television series Policewoman, 1974 to 1978, Angie earned her place in Hollywood history. Yet, despite her immense success, she was not immune to the challenges and frustrations of working in the industry. Angie's encounters with rude and dismissive celebrities left a lasting impact on her, and over the years, she was candid about her experiences. Frank Sinatra, a friendship turned cold. Angie Dickinson's relationship with Frank Sinatra was as complicated as it was famous. Despite the public flirtation and friendship, Angie found Sinatra's temper and unpredictable moods difficult to tolerate. While she admired his incredible talent and charisma, she also witnessed moments where Sinatra's charm evaporated and he would lash out at those around him, including her. Angie often spoke of his volatility, describing how his temper would flare without warning, leaving her feeling disrespected and even humiliated at times. Though they maintained a complicated friendship, she admitted that the respect she once had for him began to erode. The man who was adored by millions became someone Angie struggled to understand, and her memories of their relationship were marred by his cruel outbursts, which left a deep impression on her. John Wayne, a dismissive giant. Angie Dickinson's experience working alongside Hollywood icon John Wayne in Rio Bravo, 1959, was a defining moment in her career, but it was also a reminder of the old-fashioned attitudes that still prevailed in Hollywood. While fans adored the chemistry between them on screen, Angie often described Wayne as condescending and patronizing behind the scenes. Despite her professionalism and skill, Wayne would talk to her as though she were a beginner, a schoolgirl rather than an accomplished actress. Angie struggled with this treatment, feeling that Wayne's towering persona and outdated views on women clashed with her own growing independence as a female star. The dynamic left a lasting impression on her, and she couldn't help but feel disappointed in the way he treated her as a colleague. Though the film did wonders for her career, her personal experience with Wayne wasn't one she looked back on fondly. Jack Webb, cold and controlling. Jack Webb, creator of Dragnet and Policewoman, gave Angie Dickinson one of her most iconic roles as Sergeant Suzanne Pepper Anderson. While the role catapulted her to stardom, Angie's relationship with Webb behind the scenes was far from smooth. She found Webb to be rigid, emotionally distant, and controlling in his approach to directing. His inability to embrace her creative input or acknowledge her individuality created constant tension on set. Though they had a brief romance, it did little to soften his inflexible and domineering personality. Angie later confessed that Webb treated his actors like interchangeable parts rather than artists with unique talents. The constant power struggle and lack of respect for her contributions led to an ongoing sense of frustration, and Angie never fully forgave him for his dismissive attitude. Lee Marvin, charisma masking cruelty. Lee Marvin, known for his tough guy persona and explosive temper, had a reputation for being a bit of a handful on and off screen. While Angie Dickinson didn't work with him extensively, her interactions with Marvin left a lasting, negative impression. According to Angie, Marvin had a knack for making people feel small with just a few sharp words. One incident at a dinner party left Angie humiliated when Marvin mocked her acting ability in front of others. Though he later tried to brush it off as a joke, Angie wasn't amused. She found Marvin's sarcasm and mean-spirited humor off-putting. His cruelty, hidden beneath his charismatic persona, overshadowed any talent he had as an actor. Angie didn't hesitate to place him on her list of the rudest celebrities she had encountered, remembering his behavior long after their paths had crossed. Burt Reynolds, the charmer who went too far. Burt Reynolds, known for his irresistible charm and flirtations, was someone Angie Dickinson initially found appealing. They shared scenes together and moved in similar Hollywood circles, and at first, their dynamic was one of mutual respect. However, over time, Angie became increasingly disillusioned with Reynolds' behavior. She described him as someone who used his charm to manipulate situations, often at the expense of others. On set, she felt he was dismissive of her ideas, more focused on his own image than on the collaborative nature of filmmaking. Off-set, she found his flirtations to be excessive and uncomfortable, and she eventually started avoiding him altogether. Angie once remarked that Reynolds liked women who stayed in their place, and she quickly realized she wasn't someone who would fit into that mold. This led to a lasting sense of discomfort, and Reynolds earned a spot on her personal blacklist. The price of fame, the struggles of being a woman in Hollywood. Angie Dickinson's experiences with these rude and dismissive celebrities are part of a larger narrative about the challenges women faced in Hollywood during the 1960s and 1970s. While many actresses were expected to be beautiful, passive, and docile, Angie carved her own path, demanding multi-dimensional roles that showcased her intelligence and strength. However, the price of fame for women like Angie often meant dealing with the complexities of working with egotistical male co-stars and directors who treated them as secondary to their own egos. Through it all, Angie remained a consummate professional, never allowing these negative experiences to overshadow her career. She forged ahead, taking on bold roles that challenged stereotypes and earned her a place in Hollywood history. Angie Dickinson's strength, overcoming adversity. Despite the challenges of working with difficult co-stars and the sexism that permeated the industry, Angie Dickinson's career is a testament to her resilience and strength. She didn't allow the rudeness and disrespect she encountered to define her. Instead, she thrived in a male-dominated industry, proving that women could be both glamorous and powerful, intelligent and strong. Her ability to persevere in the face of adversity not only solidified her place in Hollywood, but also made her a role model for future generations of actresses. Angie's legacy is one of empowerment, independence, and breaking down barriers for women in the entertainment industry. Angie Dickinson's lasting impact on Hollywood. Angie Dickinson's contributions to Hollywood go beyond her memorable roles and iconic performances. She broke barriers as a woman in a male-dominated industry, taking on roles that were unconventional and challenging. Her portrayal of Sergeant Suzanne Pepper Anderson in Policewoman was a cultural milestone that opened doors for women in television and paved the way for future female-led police dramas. Even as the years passed and she transitioned into more mature roles, Angie remained a force in the industry, continuously reinventing herself and proving that talent and dedication could overcome any obstacle. While her encounters with rude co-stars and difficult personalities may have left scars, they never deterred her from her pursuit of excellence. Angie Dickinson remains a symbol of strength, resilience, and unwavering professionalism. Reflecting on the Hollywood hierarchy throughout her long and illustrious career, Angie Dickinson had to navigate the complex and often frustrating dynamics of Hollywood. Her experiences with difficult men in the industry are a reminder of the power imbalances that often existed during her time. These encounters, though painful, also shaped Angie's understanding of her own worth and what she was willing to tolerate. By speaking out about her experiences, Angie gave voice to the many women who were treated unfairly in the industry and highlighted the need for respect, equality, and professionalism in the workplace. Her legacy serves as a reminder that the fight for equality in Hollywood was and continues to be a vital issue. The lasting influence of Angie Dickinson. Angie Dickinson's influence on Hollywood extends far beyond her career on the screen. She paved the way for women to take on complex, powerful roles, and was one of the first actresses to prove that women could be both beautiful and strong. Through her iconic roles, including in Policewoman, she proved that women in leading roles could bring depth, intelligence, and authority to their characters. Her refusal to accept mistreatment and her ability to overcome obstacles in her career paved the way for future generations of women in the industry. Angie Dickinson's legacy is one of courage, strength, and the enduring belief that talent should always be recognized, regardless of gender.